After nearly 20 years in Rome, the Venezuelan college has closed. It is a sad reflection of the precarious situation that Venezuela finds itself in. The financial strain has made it impossible to keep the facility running for another year.
In
Venezuela, there is a strict control of currency. There is no easy availability of foreign exchange, and some are extremely burdensome. If we calculate the monthly payment today, a student at this school is the equivalent to the minimum wage of 50 people per month. It's something very difficult for the Venezuelan economy to sustain.
This is where the section of the residence that houses the priests is located. The final closure will commence within the few days, and Father Carlos, its rector, is the only one left guarding the facilities until the closure is complete. The belongings of its inhabitants, books, clothing, and what is part of daily life rests in this room. The past couple of months have been very difficult for these students. They are the last 12 Venezuelan priests who have to resort to completing their training at another location in the Eternal City.
We were a great family, a great little family. There was an atmosphere of great priestly fraternity and brotherhood, a very close bond that perhaps in larger colleges cannot be achieved. I think it was the wealth of our school. It has brought them great pain, but there is hope in knowing that this is something that had to happen. But we must deal with the situation and try to see what God is telling us through this, what He is calling us to do.
The Venezuelan church, after enormous efforts, has decided to close this institution that has seen about 150 priests pass through its college throughout its history.
Precisely 3 years ago, we dragged a large deficit and therefore had to take this painful but necessary decision. I think it was an act of responsibility that came from the bishops, because if a debt would grow more exponentially, then it would be an extremely irresponsible act.
This small Venezuelan community in Rome will transfer to the Pontifical Spanish College, thanks to the agreement between the Venezuelan and the Spanish bishops. 12 priests will finish their training in Rome. Although there is great hope of reopening their own school someday, it will be a sign that something has begun to change in Venezuela.